welcome to the apiary. Today we are going to be pulling some frames full of Moravian gold off of these beautiful hives, and then we're going to be extracting the honey and jarring it. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to open up this hive, and we're not going to go into these deep boxes where they're raising their brood, their baby bees. We're just going to look and see what honey is ready to go. So I'm going to open it and show you what that looks like. I'm going to take this off. Oh, it's nice and heavy. So let's see what we've got. We're going to start on one side, work our way across. So let's take a look at the frame. Oh, so this one's pretty nice. So see, it's all capped and there's not very much nectar on the outside. If 75% of the honey in here is capped with wax, that means it's ready to go. And on this side, most of it is capped as well. So I think you're ready to go. This isn't a full frame, but it is pretty good. So what we're gonna do to prepare it is we're gonna smoke the bees to encourage them to go. And then we're gonna just lightly, with a very soft brush, sweep them back down into the hive. Yeah, if you don't mind. Here you go. Let's take a look at another. So if you're wondering, why are we taking their honey? It's because bees, honeybees in particular, are hoarders. They make way too much honey. Look at that, beautiful.
Hoarding is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it helps us. So this is actually extra honey. They have plenty of honey down here with their brood. We checked that last week. They have plenty of honey, and this is all extra that they made just in case. And they don't really need it, so we can share in the fruits of their labor. So this is one where there's nectar. They're capping on the other side, but it's not ready to go. There's too much nectar in there, so we're gonna leave that, and they can keep that. Maybe we'll get some of that if we have a chance to harvest in the fall. Okay.
Awesome.
All right, so we pulled lots and lots of beautiful frames of capped honey off of our hives. And now we're ready to get the capping, which is just wax they put over to help keep it until they need it, off. And we have two different tools that do that. There's this tool, which you can pull and get a lot of the capping off, and then we have this scraper tool that helps to, there's a little land on there, that helps to get any that we missed off. Okay? So here we go. Start at the bottom. And you can see it's just sort of tearing off the very, very top, the high points.
Ooh, Moravian gold.
There we go. And we'll take these cappings and we can just put them in here. And the reason, we're gonna just give that back to the bees. They'll take all the honey off of it. And then we can use the extra to make candles. Actually, our upper school wood shop turns it into furniture wax and uses it on some of the wood furniture they make. So that's pretty cool. So I'm just uncapping some of the little bits we missed, and now I'm going to quickly uncap the other side
Before it all oozes out.
Yeah. Later. All right. And you can see it's already starting to ooze. So when you put it in here, the bees, they tend to make their cells sort of angled up like this. So we have to think about the way that this turns and make sure that when it turns, it's pulling the honey out. So if I put it in like this, the cells are angled out like this, and it's going to go the right direction, like that. Okay, so that's one down, two more to go.
the honey out of the frames that we put in here. So we have to put the top on first.
Take a quick look inside.
Quick look inside. We have our honey frames that have been uncapped. 1, 2, 3 of them. They're all ready to be spun around with this handle here. I've got this closed so it doesn't fly out. And then we just spin it around and around. It's a good arm exercises.
Takes
Someday,
a lot of spinning.
yeah. So we take it open.
Can we
Ooh,
see
look
some
at-
honey on the
ooh,
bottom? Yeah, on the edges
And
there's
on
some
the
honey.
sides, it looks like we need to do some more spinning.
But
huh?
let's just see what it looks like. So, look, this is almost empty on this side.
Wow.
But on this side, it's full of honey. So,
So you
it's
turn them
full
around.
of honey. So we have to flip them upside down. So go ahead and do that. So we've just finished spinning our honey, and our spinner's getting pretty full at the bottom. So we're going to pour it out. But you're going to see that it looks kind of chunky because there's a lot of wax mixed in there. So let's give it a try. Lift this up. There it comes. You see those chunks? That's the wax. And if you look down, we're pouring it into a filter. And that's going to filter out the wax and just let the pure honey drizzle through.
Wow! Try. Try. Try.
All right, so it took about an hour for all the honey to drain through the wax and be filtered out. But now we have this big, huge bucket. Take a look in there, full of beautiful, pure honey. And I'm just going to show you how these buckets are made perfectly for jarring. So it has this little device here. You just unscrew it and lift it. The honey pours out, and boom, cuts it off.